You want to jump higher, but are you even practicing the skill of jumping high? I understand, it sounds like a no-brainer. So why are so many of you not even going out and practicing jumping? It's the law of specificity. If you want to get better at something, you have to do that thing more often. And the beauty of plyometrics like max effort jumping is that they self-intensify, meaning that as you get better and better, the jumps themselves become more and more intense and serve to continue overloading your body and spurring on adaptations. So I suggest that you go out 1 to 2 times per week and jump with maximal effort. You should be aiming to get at least 20 to 50 jumps in every single week, and the importance is at max intent. If you don't push max intent, you won't get better. Period. If you want to jump higher and dunk, but you have no explosiveness, I want you to be doing sprinting at least twice a week. Sprinting is one of the best things that you can do to jump higher. Sprinting is a fast, short ground contact time activity that has insanely high ground reaction forces, both horizontally during acceleration and vertically during upright sprinting. It also develops those fast twitch muscle fibers that are so essential in an explosive activity like jumping. Start sprinting twice a week, do that for years on end, and trust me, you will be ridiculously fast and ridiculously explosive. Just go out and sprint, man. It's gonna sound boring, and I know it's been said a lot, but you need to get your squat up. You need to get stronger. Likelihood is you can't produce enough force to jump high. If you can increase your squat, you're going to increase the amount of force that you can apply into the ground so that you can propel yourself up. You should be hitting a squat movement at least 2 to 3 times per week so that you can get stronger on it. If you do that, over time, you will definitely jump higher. You need to get your calves way stronger. The likelihood is that your calves are not strong enough to be able to handle the forces to jump high. And no, this does not mean that you need to be doing 1,000 calf raises a day. That will not help you. You need to be training your calves heavily, and you need to be going low reps, high weight. The gastroc and soleus are the muscles in your calves, and they attach to the Achilles tendon. Now, the Achilles tendon is the ever important spring in your leg that helps you jump high and sprint fast. So by training your calves in the seated and standing variations of the calf raise heavily, you increase the cross-sectional area of the Achilles tendon and make it a stiffer and more useful tendon. Therefore, you will jump higher. Power cleans made my vertical jump skyrocket. Let me tell you that much. It's made me ridiculously explosive. And I see so much online saying that you shouldn't do them because they're so hard to learn. It really isn't that difficult. You need to get an empty bar and rep it out hundreds of times, and look at the technique on YouTube videos, and over time you will learn it. And I definitely learned it myself. I didn't even have a coach, and I learned it myself. Power cleans are so effective at increasing your rate of force development. And when I added them into my program, my vertical jump skyrocketed. And I was way more explosive. So you should definitely get on power cleans. I have seen a direct correlation between how high my power clean has been and how high I'm jumping. My power clean is at the highest it's ever been, and I am jumping the highest I've ever jumped. Bulgarian split squats. It's one of the hardest exercises in the gym. It really is a horrible exercise to do, but let me tell you, it yields incredible results. This exercise is very good. Okay, it strengthens your legs, but it's single leg, so we can address imbalances in our legs, and it also targets the glutes really well, and the glutes are so essential for jumping high and sprinting fast. If you can load up your Bulgarian split squat really heavily and get stronger at it over time, you will definitely jump really high. And it's particularly good for me as a 1-foot jumper. Squat jumps have been really effective for me. The way that I've used these is when I'm doing a squat, straight after, about 10 seconds after, I'll move into the squat jumps. This is really effective because you get PAP, something called post-activation potentiation. So basically, after you do a similar movement and then you move into a plyometric, you get the post-activation, potentiation, and you're basically better at it, you jump higher. So that really helped me jump higher just by doing that. And I suppose it's pretty simple with the jump squats. You're trying to jump as high as you can with a weight, and of course that resistance, when you take it away, you're going to jump higher, aren't you? Nordic hamstring curls have really helped me to jump high. It's estimated that the hamstrings contribute about 25% of your jump, so of course getting them stronger is going to really help you. Nordics are a very challenging exercise, and if you can get to a position where you can do a full Nordic, you would be jumping very high. When I couldn't do full Nordics, I didn't jump that high, but now I can do 10 full Nordics, and as a result I jump a lot higher. I have a 38-inch vert now, and I had a 22-inch vert when I couldn't do Nordics. So make of that what you will. But either way, getting stronger on the Nordic is going to massively benefit you. It will also help with your sprinting. There's studies that show that getting better at the Nordic really does help with your sprinting. And all the best jumpers in the world, they are good at Nordics. So to jump high, we want to be getting better at things that people who jump high are good at. One of my favourite plyometrics for jumping higher is single leg hops for height. I used these a lot at the start of my jump journey, and they really helped me. They're a very intense plyometric because you're landing on single leg, you're literally landing from a height and then popping straight back up as high as you can. It's really intense on the legs. You need to build up to it by starting with double leg jumps and then moving on to it, obviously. But if you can get good at these, you'll definitely jump very high and your bounce will get a lot better. I like to do 4x6. It's really effective. You can also use this in your gym workout with the post-activation potentiation that I talked about earlier. That is also a really effective thing to do. I like to do that with my squats sometimes as well. And the 10th way to jump higher, one of the best ways to jump higher, is to get better at your technique. Now you can do this in a lot of ways. The way I suggest is by looking at videos online and then just grooving it and drilling your technique. Over time you will get that muscle memory and you will learn the best technique to jump higher. Another thing that works really well is just jumping a lot. As I said in my first way to jump higher, jumping is the best thing you can do to jump higher. And when you jump a lot, your body will find out the best way to jump high. And when you take thousands and thousands of jumps, your technique becomes really refined. And if you're a 1 foot jumper, I made a video recently about how to jump high off 1 foot. So I suggest you check that out if you're a 1 foot jumper. But yeah, getting your technique down will really benefit you in regards to jumping higher. I drilled my technique and improved certain aspects, and my vert probably went up by 5 inches just by doing that alone. And then you add all the physical stuff onto that, all the gym exercises, all the sprinting, the jumping, all of that, and you will jump very high. And the last thing I'd like to leave you with is just be really ruthlessly consistent with it all. Because if you can stay consistent with it, you will definitely jump very high. The thing is, most people aren't willing to wait that long. Most people just want the secret exercise and they want to just be able to jump high very quickly. But that's not how it works. If you want to jump high, you have to play the long game. Unfortunately, that's how it works. It's not a sprint, it's a marathon. And if you can stay consistent for weeks on end, people will be asking you what the secret sauce is. And you're just going to chuckle to yourself. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're looking to get proper training on how to jump higher, then go check out my link in the comments. It's a really effective program. When I did that program, my vert went up from 29 inches to 35 inches, which is a significant increase, and in only 12 weeks as well. So I suggest you check that out. It's on sale currently, so make of that what you will. But yeah, I hope this video really helped you, and I hope that you can jump higher from it. I know that you will jump higher from it, in fact.